Good day, podcast community. Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete and lifestyle coach. Yes, Community Matters podcast. Well, I want to wish a happy holiday, Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate Christmas, and just be grateful for you. You are on a journey. We're all on a journey. And together we're better, and community matters. So I'm going to give you some free gifts, but I'm also going to invite you to be a guest on my podcast so I can introduce you to our community. You have a story, you're on a journey. Together we're better, and in community we're better. And I'm going to give you 3 tips, 3 things that have meant so much to me. First, add value. Second, meaningful purpose. Third, keep it simple. Simple matters. We're in a complicated world. We got all this information coming out. So keep it simple. So let's talk about adding value. Whatever you do in your business, in your life, in your community, add value, serve. When you add value first, when you serve, there's something magical that happens. It brightens up you, it brightens up the person you're serving, and everything is better. Now, I'm going to give you a couple things here today because I want to celebrate community. I'm not doing a podcast tomorrow. This is my last one till, Friday I'll do one. We'll do our Mindset normal podcast on Friday. But here, I want to give you something that has meant so much to me, and that is community. Community matters. I'm involved, and let me put it up here on the screen. I'm involved in Rotary. Oops, let me take this off here, this QR code. I'll put it up here at the end. Okay. You're seeing the president, Jose. You're seeing 3 ladies. This is the next president, Sheila Hines, the next president, Brenda Fisher, and then the president in 28-29, Christina Hawkins. Do you see anything that I see? I see 3 ladies that are in succession of leadership. Now, what you don't see in this picture is the 3 previous presidents. One served for almost 2 years because it was when I was coming in, she was finishing up her second term. But we've had 7, so you see 7 ladies, 1 guy. What does that tell you? You got some girl power. Now, having 2 sisters, 2 daughters, and 6 granddaughters, I can sense the power that they have. The power. And so I'm thinking, all right, guys, we got to step up because the ladies are stepping up. They're leading. They're in community. They're serving. We have to step up too. Now, Jose stepped up. But if it wasn't for Jose, we would have all ladies, which would have been fine with me. So I want you just to I'm joking around somewhat. But what I'm serious about is community. I serve in the Rotary Club North Cobb in the Atlanta area. Should you come to our Rotary, you're going to see energy. You're going to see on a given Thursday, 60 to 70 people showing up every week, there to make an impact, there to make a difference, there to serve. And when you see this, you'll feel it. And it's a wonderful group of people. There's about 130, but not everybody comes every week. But the ones that do serve and come, you'll feel it on that Thursday morning. Then if you come to a project, which we have 35 plus projects going on in the community, you'll see some more people coming because some people travel and they can only do it at certain times. But when they can, they serve. And they enjoy being around each other because they have that meaningful purpose. And that's the second one. Adding value, second, meaningful purpose. It matters to make an impact, to be in the community serving, excites you. That's why people want to be in community. And then when you wrap a purpose behind your community, because Rotary around the world is making a difference in their community and globally. And when we look at, and I'm going to put up here in just a second. All right, here we go. Hold on. I'm below the fold here, so hold on. Here we go. Okay. Now this here is our Paul Harris at our latest holiday party that we had. Robert Chipley heads it up. This is a person, and these people, Vera, Lucas, Raj, and Jose, they are stepping up to make that impact globally, because Paul Harris is about serving globally, eradicating polio around the world and serving the local community. So when you look at these individuals, they're stepping up in a community of servants, in a community that are putting their finances in the right place to make a difference, to make the world better, and to serve. So when you look at these individuals, young and older, you see young people serving. Lucas is a friend of mine, and he's out there serving, making a difference. Can't come to all the breakfasts because when you're young, you're hustling, you're working hard. So you can't do because some people we have retired, some people we have still working, some we have young, we have old. We have quite diverse group of people. But one thing you'll notice, energy. You'll notice when you walk in, the energy in the room. People like hanging out with each other, like serving, like making an impact, making a difference in the community and around the world. And that's energizes you. And then the last, hold on here. Let me see if I can bring back, hold on here. I love it. I love it. Keep it simple. Life is complex enough. I show up on Thursday morning because that's the day I put aside to be with my community. And then I show up where I can serve in other places within the Rotary, within the community. Could be an evening at Extension. It could be an evening at Forever Fed. It could be just different things around the city. We have 36 projects, 35 projects going on. You pick which one you want to make a difference, that you want to participate in, and then you do it. You're serving with people, you're making an impact, and you're in community. And you just show up. So you don't have to organize it, although each person, there's a leader behind every project. They just don't throw money and then hope somebody leads. Somebody leads, and then people participate. They get to know each other. They get to make an impact, and they get to appreciate community. So hold on here. I want to first, let me see if I can put this up here. First, schedule a clarity call. Let me put this back up here. Hold on here. Okay. Community matters. Schedule a clarity call. If you're not sure about where you're going next year and you want a clearer picture of your future, of where you want to make an impact, schedule a clarity call. 15 to 20 minutes. I'll help you knowing where you are, where you want to go, give you some ideas and some insights of how you can take it to the next level. So you can schedule that. Then I also want to, let me take this off here. This is my team, Trex in Orlando. As we say, we're 3 peas in a potty. 3 peas in a pod. Yes, they will be getting married next year. Whoa, yes, super excited. They have been my rock of support and help in helping me to stay in my genius zone, to do what I love to do and not get caught and stay in the weeds. I've lived in the weeds for too long. It ain't where you want to be. You want to be doing what you love to do, what you're gifted to do, what you're called to do, which you can do best that nobody else can do. That's what we want to discover in you. They make me more confident. They make me better because they do what they're best at. I do what I'm best at. So in a community, we're better. Together, we're better. Thank you, Trexa. Thank you, Orlando, for your support, for your help, for everything that you provide. We talk on a regular basis. My Monday morning is the best of the week. That's when we get together and we plan our week. We get together on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We take off Friday and the weekends as far as communicating, and we go out there to make an impact, to make a difference, to change the world, to work in community, because together you're better. Now, you always say, like, how can I be a part of this? Now, I don't know if you're saying it, but I'm saying it for you. Okay, hold on here. Let me put this up on the screen because here we go. Join our community. Let me introduce you and your story to our community. A podcast helps me to get to know you, helps me to know how to connect you, to introduce you. And then we give every podcast guest, starting next year, a gift. It's the gift of learning, the gift of growing, the gift of being in community. Because once I introduce you to the community, whatever you're interested in doing, I want to keep you in your genius zone. I want to make sure you don't get caught in the weeds like I did for many, many, many years. Now, I don't stay in the weeds. I stay in my genius zone. And it's a beautiful thing when you can be in your genius zone. So if that's something you are interested in, go to pk.me and answer a few questions so I can be better prepared to introduce you and your story to our community. Because together we're better. Together in community we're better. And behind the scenes, Trex and Orlando are making me better. And that's what we want to do for you. So book a clarity session. And let's see, here we go. Book a clarity session or scan a QR code. Scan that QR code. Book a clarity session. And if you want to schedule a podcast, I put the different QR code up there. That's the podcast QR code. If you just go to pk.me and you can answer a few questions, schedule it, and I'll be ready to introduce you to our community. Your story matters. Your journey matters. Life is short. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. So make it happen today. Be present. Be a part of people's lives and be in community. So as we recap, let me say, add value, meaningful purpose, and keep it simple. Together we're better. I want to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah to those out there. And I'm extremely grateful for you. I'd love to meet you on a podcast. I'd love to introduce you to our community because together we're better. So thank you. Be bold. Make an impact.